What up, everybody? I wanted to shoot this little quick video on a topic that I wanted to speak about. I got a message the other day in my DM, and I never responded to the message, but I actually took notes on it. And I wrote it down on a pad, and I wanted to be intentional about shedding, my insight on particular instances. So someone had asked me, what are the biggest challenges that I faced as a young father, and what would I have done better, if I can, do this all over? And this was kind of a touchy subject, something that I thought about, but I thought it was very important to put this out there because I know there's a lot of young fathers out there, and I think that this conversation really can go a lot further than just this IG live video right here. But, what I wanted to speak about is some of the challenges that I faced as a young father. I had my daughter when I was 20 years old. I was out here. I was running the streets. I didn't have a job. I didn't have goals at the time. And, my only thought was to survive and hustle and make money. I was in the culture trap as well as the corner trap. So I was out partying. I was blowing money. I was chasing girls. I was stuck on the corner selling drugs. And that was the only outlet that I had at the moment. And instantly when my first daughter came, or when I found out that I was having a daughter, I was definitely super excited about the opportunity. I was in a relationship at the time, and I was super focused on being the best dad, best family man that I could be. My daughter came. She came September 2nd of 2013, just about 4 months after my grandmother had passed away. She came and, put a lot of sunshine on a, dark cloud over our family. And, after she came, we were super excited, things like that. Me and the mother ended up separating, and that's when the challenges really begin as a young father. And I had to figure out, how can I balance, living my day in and day life, but still being relevant in my daughter's life, as well as dealing with a lot of the problems and drama that comes with, having a baby mother, and not being together, and what stress and headaches does that cause all around the board. And some of my challenges that I really faced was the fact of balance. As a father, I could not balance time with my daughter and personal time. I always wanted to do more personal things than what needed to be done as a father. And that was one of the biggest things, that if I could change that, I would be more intentional about spending more time, with my daughter. Some other challenges that I faced was, actually even being present when I had my daughter, because I just had so much going on, between my phone ringing, between money to make, between women I was entertaining, between clubs and parties and all this stuff here. I realized, now that I look back, that I wasn't giving 100% attention when I actually did have my time with my daughter. So that's also something that I would definitely change, and I've been working on every single day, when I do spend time with my daughter. And outside of that, I've been through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of literally baby mama drama that, it ain't really important to get super in depth with. But, as a young black man, as a young black father, I dealt with a lot of problems. I missed a lot of time in my daughter's life. But through all of that stuff there, my daughter is one of my most important whys. And the reason why I grind so hard, and the reason why I go so hard, is so that I can get my shit together, so that I can come back around and be the best version of myself and leave legacy behind for my daughter. But more importantly, get my time back so that I can spend that time with her, to, be able to educate her, to be able to enlighten her on subjects and, life skills and all of that great stuff. And also to be able to give her an experience that she will never experience with no other, stepfather, with her mother, with only experience that I can give her. So that is why I grind. That's why I go so hard every single day. I just recently moved down to Atlanta. So I actually have 2 girls. I'm talking about my oldest daughter right now. But I moved down to Atlanta, and that alone was a struggle in itself, trying to balance this move out and still be present in her life. And I was actually sitting with 2 sophisticated kings. I'm not going to put their names out. And they're both fathers as well. And what one of them said that really, well, one of them said that they could never leave their child at this point because of, what they've instilled in that relationship. And that really hit me and made me realize, like, damn, like, if I got another man telling me that he couldn't leave the state to leave his child and I left, what does that say about me? So outside of that, the other king told me that, sometimes situations and things happen. If you know that you are making this move for the best reasoning for your family, you just got to figure out how to stay present every single day. So what I did was I bought my daughter a cell phone, and we FaceTime and we talk all the time. And I always, just try to let her know that I love her to death and that I'm out here working. And, I always just try to just keep that open communication, ask her about her cheerleading, ask her about school, ask her about any other things that she may want to do outside of just this here. And I think that is really helping me be okay with this situation. My bigger goal is to really bust my ass so that, come high school time, I can really be, there. If she's even open to moving with me, if we can work them type of things out, I'm all for that. So I wasn't the best father starting out, but I always was intentional about being a good father. And sometimes our mindset of what we want to do and what we actually do doesn't always align, but I'm fighting every single day, just how I'm fighting in business to be successful. I'm fighting to be a successful father. I'm fighting to get my time back so that I can spend, my perfect days, my time with my daughters and my family, ones that I love. So, if I can, rewind hands in time, I will change some things, but at the same time, I don't regret anything. It's keeping me focused on becoming a better father every single day. So that's the grind that we chasing there on how to become a better father, because, I grew up without a father, so I don't know what a good father looks like, but I know what a bad father, not a bad father, but I know what an absent father looks like. And I failed, my daughter by being absent a lot, but at the end of the day, I'm absent for the right reasons as opposed to the wrong reasons. And, there's a lot more journey to go on with this here. But I just wanted to chat with you guys real quick about some of the challenges that I face as a young father and things that I wish that I could have changed. So just comment below. Let me know some of the challenges that you guys had. And let's just see where the similarities are. Let's see how we can help each other out. Young fathers, millennial fathers, we do matter. And we need to step it up. And we need to, let our children know that we are going to be here. We're going to support, and we really are going to leave that legacy, guys. So I'm out of here. Peace.